We've got baseball for you from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. Today, a showdown out of the American League Central between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Noah Elez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
So coming to the plate, Brian Ramiro. He will lead this one off today.
The afternoon for Kansas City, the center fielder, number 22.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
3-2, a full count to the Royals center fielder. Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Standing in, Bobby Pechtel. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
High in the air out to center field. Under it is Martin, and that's out number 2. At the plate, Nick Prado. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Prado.
First offering on its way. Grounded to the right. Durbin scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cole Hamels will be the starter for the Royals in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, both the first 2 games of this series have been nail biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, you need to be good in one-run games.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games that get out of hand, but there have been 2 nail-biters so far in this one. They've won both, and they'd like nothing more to continue their winning ways and win this one here today.
Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, they could really use some more production from that guy hitting 8th. He's not producing at the plate like people expect him to. I don't know if it's the pressure or if it's just baseball. Sometimes you go through struggles. Maybe today is the day he breaks out of it.
Digging in, Sergio Ibanez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Villarreal is there, 2 down.
Batting third.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a soft liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Not every ball's going to be smoked on the screws. There's a nice soft liner in the center field that lands right before the center fielder.
And here's Renato Nunez. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Moncada is on his way home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
That's why you have to close the door when you can. They had 2 outs, but the 3-hole hitter rips a single, bringing the cleanup man to the plate, and he does what he's paid to do, cash in an RBI opportunity with a well-hit double.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. So next to the plate for the Royals, Travis Shaw, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Into the box, Shea Clark. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Shaw aboard here at first with nobody out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Bryant is over to take a look at it. Nobody out, runner on first. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Just an absolute laser that time. Screaming off the bat, if you will. And show track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Standing in now, Elvis Villarreal, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Durbin moving to his right, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting it.
Now at the plate, Alexi Guardado, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. He's set. The 0-1. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
The 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
Here's the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Well, two straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Martinez after it. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. At the plate, Kevin Smith. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The catcher, Kevin Smith.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0. Hamels isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty V, not all pitchers are going to be swing and miss guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting seven.
Digging in,
The
Willie
third baseman,
Bryant.
Willie Bryant.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Softly hit to short. Guardado gloves it. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning.
Batting it.
Into the box.
The right fielder.
Lester Windsor.
Lester Windsor.
Hamels peers in. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. Guardado is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Welcome back to the south side of Chicago, where the hometown White Sox have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the mound this season. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
Leading up for
All
Kansas
right,
City,
thanks, Heidi.
the catcher, Russ Major.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Brian Ramiro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Right side, but it's well foul. 1 out, nobody on. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Windsor is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Royals.
Coming to the plate now, Bobby Pechtel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin is there, and he'll make the catch to Here's Leonis Martin, previously against Cole Hamels, batting .500, 4 for 8.
Leonis Martin.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's the fastball by Hamels, good for strike one. Martin is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
And it's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Now another 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Pitch is popped up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. So with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. Now batting, Charlie Tilson, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good pitch there on the inside. Black called the strike. Bases are empty. One man out. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Digging in, Sergio Ibanez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Sergio Ibanez.
Hamels into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Is offered at and missed for the first strike. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. In order go the White Sox, but they lead it 1-0.
Leading off for the Royals.
Stepping into the box, Nick Prado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Two and 1 to the Royals' first baseman. line towards center field. Martin has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Bryant is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2. So stepping in, Yoán Moncada.
Leading off for the White Sox, the second baseman, Yoán.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Yoán Moncada. The 2-0 on the way. Is in there for strike 1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Renato Nunez is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ramiro is there, and he has it for the out. So one away here with the bases empty. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Their count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH. Fouled off. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. Now at the plate, Robert Durbin comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Durbin.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Circle change there, called strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Striding in once again, Kevin Smith. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Smith, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hamels comes set. Here's the 0-2. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Elvis Villarreal, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here comes the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Tilson. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Alejandro Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And this is hit on the ground to second for Moncada. Scooped up on to first, and there were 2 down. Now at the plate, Alexi Guardado. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. 1-2 the count to the Royals shortstop.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're one strike away from being shut out through 5.
The next 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Full count now. The 3-2 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on. So digging in now, Willie Bryant. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now to the plate, Lester Windsor.
Lester Windsor.
First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Leonis Martin is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. And Charlie Tilson now comes forward. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Taken, but called a strike. Martin is off at first with 2 away. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Russ Major. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Tilson comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1.
The center fielder.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ryan Ramiro. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And that misses 1-1. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City.
I got 2-1 the count.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hard hit at third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is, I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard a play to make.
Stepping in now, Bobby Hechtel. A pitch out. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Runner goes for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Windsor over to his left. And he brings it in on the warning track. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
Now batting.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Attention, please. Now
here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound.
Number 12.
And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it as he'll be credited with a no decision. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike two. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Still even at 2-2. Now another 2-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
The shortstop.
Thank you, Heidi.
Sergio Ibanez.
First delivery to him on the way. And Hamels loves to start guys with the change. That time it's good for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
Takes this the other way to right. Villarreal is there to put it away for out number 1.
The batter,
Digging in once again, Renato Nunez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. On its way is pitch number 75. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball one. A 2-1 count to Nunez.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball in the corners of the zone all game long.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit's all they get. Back here on the south side of Chicago, all square at one as we get set to start the seventh. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning. Ready for another chance? Shea Clark. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch is high. The throw not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And now the runner's trying for third. Strike called. Now the throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
The right fielder, Elvis Villarreal.
In now, Elvis Villarreal. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 3-1. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Alejandro Sanchez. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Alexi Guardado. First pitch on its way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2-2 now.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Russ Major would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4. So striding forward now Russ Major.
Russ Major.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
The 1-1. Line towards center field. Martin will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's now 3. Leading off the inning, Robert Durbin, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
3-1 the count now. Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Robert Durbin is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Sanchez fields it cleanly. Throw gets him 2 down. Up next for Chicago, Willie Bryant. Hamels into the windup. Here comes the pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
1-1 the count now. Here it comes on 1-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Sanchez has it, and that will conclude matters here. Wade LeBlanc will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Brian Ramiro will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Leading up for Kansas City, the center fielder, Brian Ramiro.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. LeBlanc, a 6'3" left-hander. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Digging in the switch hitter, Bobby Heckel earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Walter Sohn will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Walter Sohn.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 2-2.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now
ready once again, Nick Prado.
Nick Prado.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
nets a base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Omar Narvaez will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first.
Omar Narvaez.
Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the side is. Walter Sohn will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 1, Walter.
Trevor Cahill will come on and make his fourth appearance in this campaign.
Number 36, Trevor.
Stepping in. Lester Windsor, he singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
The 1-0 home. Count even now at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses off the plate. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all four quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Settling in now, Charlie Tilson. First offering on its way. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. Knuckleball, 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Joaquin Soria enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Shea Clark will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the seventh inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
High in the air out to center field. Martin is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Coming to the plate now, Elvis Villarreal. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
From the stretch. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a curveball misses inside.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Line drive to left. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 330 sign near the bullpen. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he showed some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball well outside. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Villarreal, the runner at second with one away. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. The 3-1 drilled on the ground to short. And there's out number 2. Digging in now, Alexi Guardado, runner in scoring position with two gone. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. From the stretch. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is in there.
Well, that definitely caught me off guard there. That wasn't exactly the typical steal situation with 2 outs and a runner on second. I can't say I agree with the strategy, but at the same time, now he can score a lot of different ways.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
The 3-1. Bryant is over to take a look at it. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Moncada gloves it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Kevin Quackenbush comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 61. Kevin.
Ready now, Sergio Ibanez. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, even at home when you're down by 2, trying to score a couple of runs off of one of the game's top closers.
0-1 the count. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Good patience to wait that thing out, and it evens the count at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away. Stepping up now, Yohan Moncada. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Moncada
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1. Cole Hamels in line for the victory, showed the lead hold. Hit in the air to right field. Villarreal is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Kansas City jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Cole Hamels wins his 3rd of the season. Kevin Quackenbush earns the save out of the bullpen, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon.